Hello, and welcome to the Torah Outreach Program, Erev Shabbos, Burst of Inspiration. Today's Burst of Inspiration is sponsored by Mr. Aryeh and Mrs. Tali Lichtman in honor of the Bodkins family. Thank you very much. I'd like to tell you a story that started a few months ago, but has a very beautiful chapter that happened just yesterday. A few months ago, I was walking the halls in one of my facilities, knocking on doors of people that are on my list, asking them if they want to come to my class. All of a sudden, I hear somebody calling out, Rabbi, from a room that was not on my list. And I walked in, and he said, Shalom Aleichem. And I said, Aleichem Shalom. And he told me that he's Jewish, which I figured that out from what he said. And we started talking. And I said, why don't you come down to my class? And he said, he can't. He never leaves his room. His meals are brought to his room. Any medical issues he has, they come to his room unless it's an emergency. He does some physical therapy, which they have to bring him down for physical therapy, which is very difficult for him. He has severe anxiety and phobias against being in groups and in crowds. And then he told me it was incredible divine providence, known as Hashgacha Pratis, that I was walking by his room just then, because he was just thinking he's not well. If God forbid anything happens to him, who's going to make sure that he has a kosher burial? Needless to say, we took care of it. But then he and I developed a relationship, and I developed a ritual. Every week after my class, I would go upstairs to his room. I give him the Shabbos bag that I give at the end of the class, and we talk. Yesterday, he told me that he's very depressed and very frustrated over his anxieties. He wants to be out there. He used to be a social person. He used to be the life of the party until these things happened. And now he's afraid to leave his room. So I told him about this week's Parsha. After Yaakov passed away, the brothers were nervous. Now Yosef's going to give it to us. Yosef held himself back from taking revenge for us selling him down as a slave to Egypt. He held himself back out of respect for our father. Now he's gone, and now we're going to get it. And they begged him to forgive them and not to take revenge. And Yosef said, how can I take revenge, even if I wanted to? Don't you see? You tried to harm me, and what came of it? God may be in charge of the entire country and set me up here so I can take care of you. The 10 of you couldn't hurt me. How can one person hurt 10 of you? God's in charge. You don't have to worry about me. I couldn't hurt you if I wanted to. I told him that the first step of conquering fear and anxiety is to take Yosef's advice. There is no person, no sickness, no issue that can hurt us unless God wants it to. And everything he does is done for everyone's best interest. It's done only for the ultimate good. He smiled. And he asked me if we can talk more about this next time. I gave him the Shabbos bag. And I told him, the first step in pushing away anxiety is Shabbos. Shabbos is the day that we turn everything off. The day we disconnect. And we don't worry about anything. Because we realize God's in charge. And no one else.